Is recoil management really that big of a deal? Let's talk about that. Hey everybody, this is Mike with Personal Protection Academy. Is recoil management that big of a deal? I want to tell you that it's a bigger deal than you think it is for two major reasons. So here's the two reasons why it's important. Then we'll talk about how we're going to control that recoil. Number one, it is one of the biggest reasons for malfunctions. If you frequently get malfunctions, and by that I mean a piece of brass, you shoot the gun and a piece of brass or a round stick into your ejection port, odds are pretty good that that's because you have poor recoil management. Engineers who designed this gun know that this slide is going to move back and forward after the round is discharged. It's all going to occur in about 0.06 of a second. And when they designed this, these engineers who are smarter than me, they design it with the intention that the gun is going to be stationary like this. It's not going to be moving. When you have poor recoil management, that inertia, that movement, that centrifugal force can cause this slide to capture that brass that it's trying to eject. That's a good reason for controlling your recoil, is reducing malfunctions. Number two, and this is a big deal for a lot of my men can control, my big strapping dudes can control the recoil of their gun relatively well to prevent malfunctions, but they're not controlling recoil well enough to stay on target regularly. So if I have poor recoil control, poor recoil management, I'm going bang, bang, bang. If I have good recoil control, good recoil management, bang, 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 bang. What do you notice in there? That by the gun recoiling, it takes me longer to get back on sights. If I'm in a gunfight, I want to have my rounds going downrange as quickly as possible. If I can control that recoil, bang, 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 I'm getting more rounds downrange because I am taking ethical shots by getting my target on sight. I'm getting my sight on my targets, right? So whether male or female, I need to control that recoil so I can be a more efficient defender of myself and those that I love. So those are two reasons. Number one, it reduces malfunctions, and number two, it gets you back on target faster so you can put more rounds down range. So how do we control our recoil? So some of the basics, the old school ways still apply. You take your dominant hand and you push the gun away from you very aggressively. You take your support hand, you pull the gun back to you. You're creating that vice. That's important. Another important thing is I don't want to stand straight up. I don't want to lean back. I want to lean in a little bit. I tell my students, stick your booty out and put your nose in front of your toes. That way I'm taking my mass is going to absorb the recoil substantially more. If I do it out here, if I lean back this way, then it's just my hands and my arms that are controlling the recoil. So lean in a little bit more, nose in front of toes, booty out, and absorb that recoil. So I talked about the basic grip, but now I want to talk what I think is a super important aspect. This is going to move like this. It actually is going to move like that. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, but your hand being here causes it to go like this. So the gun goes like this, and I need to control it. Guess what? If I push here, I can control it. Well, what's there on the natural? Both my pinkies. My pinkies are super important in controlling that recoil. Dig in with those pinkies, both pinkies, aggressive with the pinkies, and you're going to control that recoil substantially more. You should be shocked at how aggressive your grip needs to be to control that recoil, and the pinkies are the biggest part of it. So let's recap on this. Control your recoil so you're reducing the amount of malfunctions. Control your recoil so you can get on follow-up shots faster. And how do we control our recoil? We push with our strong hand. We pull with our support hand. We're creating that vice. We're engaging those pinkies very aggressively. I don't want to be able to pull those pinkies off your hand if I come around. And then we're leaning in just a little bit. Butt out, nose in front of toes, absorb the recoil with the body. There it is. Recoil is imperative, and there's ways to mitigate it. So what do you think? How do you control the recoil? Did I miss anything? Did I hit all the spots? Did I teach you something new? Let's talk about that in the comments below, and we will see you next time on the range. Bye-bye.